that you can use and you definitely shouldn't refuse. Your favorite Gaptooth Negro, Gaptooth Gainz.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Gaptooth News, the only show where athletes lose careers faster than they lose their phones in an Uber. I'm your host, Gaptooth Gainz, and today we've got scandal, suspensions, and somebody's uncle turning his mansion into a daggone casino. Let's get into it. First up, Shannon Sharpe, NFL Hall of Famer, media analyst, and now former ESPN employee. According to The Athletic, ESPN has officially cut ties with Shannon. Less than 2 weeks after he settled his lawsuit filed by an ex-girlfriend who accused him of being everything but a child of God. Shannon denies the allegations, but ever since the lawsuit hit back in April, he's been missing from ESPN like Stephen A. Smith at a UFC match. He was supposed to return at the start of the NFL training camp, but ESPN said, "Nah, we good." They didn't even release a statement. They just quietly hit him with that corporate fadeaway. And look, no one was saying he's guilty. The case was settled, not tried. But this move, it feels like ESPN didn't want to risk having any smoke in the building come football season. Shannon might be loud on TV, but this exit was quiet as a church mouse pissing on cotton in a library. Speaking of quiet, you know who wasn't keeping things low-key? Gilbert freaking Arenas. That man was out there living like a villain in a GTA cutscene. No cap. The federal agents arrested Gilbert along with 5 other people, including a suspected Israeli mobster, at his mansion in Encino, California. Why? Because he allegedly ran a high-stakes illegal gambling ring right out of his daggone house. I'm talking poker tables, private chefs, valet service, and women on standby for massages. Bruh, that ain't a poker game. That's a budget Vegas resort with ankle monitors. And if that wasn't wild enough, 2 of his co-defendants are also charged with marriage fraud and lying on immigration paperwork. This man really turned his mansion into Casino Royale meets 90 Day Fiancé. Now Gilbert faces charges of conspiracy, operating an illegal gambling biz, and making false statements to the feds. If convicted, he could face up to 5 years per count. That's a whole lot of time to sit and think about how much money he could have made just going live on Twitch. And finally, Gervonta Tank Davis is reportedly done with boxing. Like, done. Word is, Tank told his inner circle that he's retiring and has no plan to fight again. Why? According to the boxing insider Rick Glazer, Tank is fed up with the sport. Now look, I get it, boxing is brutal, but Tank saying he's retired feels like when your cousin says he's done with his baby mama. We've heard it before, but give it 3 months and a low checking account, and we'll see him training again in somebody's backyard gym. But hey, if Tank is truly at peace, then salute to him. But if not, I expect to see him back soon, right after he realizes Lamborghini oil changes cost $3,000 a pop. So to recap, Shannon Sharpe might be the only tight end to get cut off the field. Gilbert Arenas turned his mansion into the Aria with parole officers. And Gervonta Davis is retired until the IRS sends him that friendly little letter. As always, I'm Gaptooth Gainz, bringing you the stories they're too scared to cover and too corporate to laugh at. Hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more raw, real, and ridiculousness right here on Gaptooth News. But until next time, stay smart, stay safe, and if you decide to run a poker ring, maybe don't do it with massage ladies and mobsters. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. Be sure to like me on the next one. Don't forget to like the video on your way out, comment down in the comment section, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And until next time, gang, you know the name. It's Transition representing Gaptooth Gainz. Oh yeah, and don't forget, life isn't about making it from point A to point B. Life is about living in between the gaps. Peace out.
Cash getting water heavy hash twisting. Lane sippers and mean strippers who just all about the green and it means just fast living. And I'm not one to judge cause I've been off that mud double cup with no fucks when I pass limits. And who don't like the smoke and get gone off a cone but it would not get blown unless gas in it. Hold up, we bout to roll up. I got I can't even think how many trees we done smoked up. Whatever the number, gonna fuss, you'll need a tow truck. Getting shit across the seas with ease, put a boat up. That's no lie, baby girl, no joking. Shorty said she can't swim, I'm behind the back stroking. Do it for the love of buzz, stuff a blunt, make it swell and make your fucking chest open.